Honestly, I think they need to quit while they're ahead. That's just my point of view. It's Robin Liz on his radio. You don't have to think this way, but I do. Top Gun Maverick. Okay, it came out. Evidently, it was the best movie ever since the creation of movies.
I don't know about that, but it was really good.
Everybody I talk to are like all into this thing.
Yeah, we watched it again last night.
So I've seen the first one eons ago, barely remember it. This thing came out in the theaters, and everybody's like, whoa! I'm like, it's a movie, come on. So I haven't seen it yet. And they're streaming it now. I was going to wait till it streams. Now you got to buy it or rent it. And I'm like, well, I'll just wait till it gets on, a streaming service for free.
Well, the good
so I'm going
news-
to be holding out for a while.
No, it starts streaming on December 22nd.
It streams, but you got paid, right?
Yeah, I can't remember. Is it on Paramount? It might be on Paramount. Do you have Paramount?
Yeah,
You
but the
gotta see
original is on Paramount,
Yeah.
not the Maverick one.
But the Maverick starts streaming next week.
For free?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I
Yeah.
get to see it. I'll put my sound bar on.
It's
Yippee-yi-yay.
it's
So
good.
now they're saying, hey, there might be another one. They've got one more in them. I'm like, okay, just quit while you're ahead. Why keep cranking these things out?
It was so good. If it stays true to form, it will be. I think it'll
You
be.
don't
good.
need a Top Gun universe. We already got a Marvel universe. You got all the Star Wars series.
No.
Just the Top Gun people, enough.
No,
it's
I want
good.
to
It's
follow
enough.
Rooster. I want to see what his career is like.
Why farm animals?
No, Rooster is Goose's son.
Farm animals, like they said.
Rooster is Goose's son, and we need to find out what his career is like. And
How
you
can
know,
a
if
goose have a
Maverick-
rooster as a kid?
Well, it happened. It did.
This is a strange movie.
It's not a strange
Horses,
movie. It's
geese,
look.
and chickens.
Horses?
And
Oh,
Maverick.
Okay,
I mean,
sorry.
Come
Missed
on.
that one.
What kind of movie is this? I thought it was about planes.
Okay, the younger generation, Gen Z, says, throw out the skinny jeans. Get rid of the skinny
thank you.
jeans. I like
Thank
skinny
you.
jeans.
They don't fit me.
Well, so I don't know. Are they still in style for guys? I'm not really
No.
sure. But for women, they're saying Gen Z does not like them at all.
Get rid of them.
Here's some good news, though, because they say what they want us to wear is mom jeans. Mom jeans have a little more room in them.
Yeah?
Or the boyfriend cut jean, which is, I don't know why they give them these names, but the boyfriend also has a little extra room in them, so they're not quite as binding as the skinny jean.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. And then, listen, if you had a pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans back in the day,
They're coming back?
they're coming back.
I'm trying to remember those. I don't even remember those.
I
know her name.
In my head,
I
they
thought it was
were,
perfume.
She had that too.
Okay.
And she owns a house, or did, the family up in Nashville. But the Jordache jean and the Gloria Vanderbilt jean, if I remember correctly, were out at the same time and fairly similar. I want to say it was that really dark wash.
Okay.
And they fit a certain way. So, yeah.
Well, then there you go.
Those are the ones that are coming
Thank you
back.
for the gene knowledge.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you got a Gen Zer, they want us to throw out the skinny jeans. There is a woman named Latia, and she goes by the nickname of Ace.
Ace?
Yeah.
I love Ace.
I do
Hey,
too.
Ace. How you doing, Ace?
You know she's cool when her name is Ace. So anyway, she's working. She's a cashier, and she sees a guy kind of walk by the front of the store where she's working. He didn't have any shoes on. I mean, it's winter, right? And she was like, dude, you got to come in here. She takes her own shoes off. She gives them to the guy. She gives her own shoes. These are not just any shoes, okay? These aren't just like, the white Keds or something like that. These are Jordans.
I think I've seen this because on the footage, it shows him like wearing
Yeah.
boxes for his shoes instead of real shoes. Now, he wasn't walking around barefoot, but he had he went into the post office and got some of those, things that you mail stuff out on.
Yeah. Just like a cardboard box,
Yeah.
sort of. But they fit kind of perfectly. He needed protection, but warmth? No, there was no warmth there. And so the owner of the store where she works came in, was like, dude, why do you not have any shoes on? And she didn't really want to tell the story, but she was like, I just gave them to this guy. So he wanted to buy her some new shoes, some new Jordans. Found out, not only did she do that, but she takes care of her mama, and she gave up her own bed for her mama.
Look at her.
Ace sleeps in the floor every night so her mama can have a bed.
Ace.
So instead of buying the Jordans, he gave her cash and said, "Girl, go get yourself a bed."
A bed
Yes.
and some Jordans. So Glenn is a fire chief where he lives in Michigan, and he and his wife are strong in faith. They got this motion sensor email, or I guess a notification
yeah.
on their phone, their watch, whatever. And they looked at it and they saw the picture and they went, no way.
What happened?
Look at this. It looked like it was an image of something over their pickup truck in their driveway. And the image looked like it was a person that was glowing on top of their pickup truck. It had wings and a sword. Now, remember, these are people of faith. Yeah, goosebumps, right?
Right, goosebumps.
And they're like, no way. This is an angel protecting us. And then the next snapshot of the picture from the motion detector of their security camera looked like the angel flew away.
Oh, my goodness.
It was like the angel was there, protected them,
And then
flew off.
gone.
And it was like, that's just so cool because, some people go, yeah, that was a moth.
Right.
It doesn't look like a moth to me because
It
I'm looking at the picture. I'm looking at this image and I'm like, that is just so cool because it looks like the arms are holding the sword down low, you know?
And it looks almost like the head is sort of tilted in sort of a caring kind of a manner. And that's what struck me, and that's why I have the goosies now, but absolutely that's what it looks like. Yeah.
It's just amazing. And they're like, moth or not, God just kind of gave us confirmation that he's looking out for us, that
right.
he's there. I mean, the guy's a fire chief in his town, he's helping and protecting lives and leading a whole fire department.
He could have even been struggling with some sort of anxiety about doing that job. That is not an easy job at all.
No.
And this, like you say, Rob, was confirmation that I am here with you even when you don't know it.
I don't know if you're looking for a job, but New York City's looking for people. It's Rob and Liz in the morning, his radio. And here's what the new job may be for you. It's the DORM. DORM. I'm not spelling dorm.
Oh, I was going to say.
It is initials. It is an acronym.
Okay.
DORM. It's the Director of Rodent Mitigation.
Bye. Bye.
She said bye.
Out.
She said,
Not that I'm looking for a job, but no, thank you.
And it's in New York City. So there's these rat sightings, of course. And they say in a lot of cities, including New York City, the even in homes and in subways, it's risen 71%.
Oh.
That's a lot of rats. So they need somebody to get rid of them.
But I love the way you said rat sightings, like it
Yeah.
was a UFO or something.
Oh, look, there's a rat sighting. Let's call the authorities. Let's call the DORM, the Director of Rodent Mitigation.
What does this thing pay?
$120,000 to $170,000 a year. In New York, it sounds like a lot, but in New York City, that's like pennies. I mean, it's so expensive to live at least in Manhattan.
Oh, right. I mean, if you think about, just our cost of living, 120 to 170 would be like bank. Like you'd be making bank. In Manhattan, that would be like half.
You barely live in a flat with a bathroom.
I love what these two guys did. They took notice of something and then did something real fun. Robin Liz in the morning, his radio.
Yeah, they went to McDonald's and they noticed there's this one blank wall at McDonald's. Now, if you go to any fast food joint, you'll notice there's a lot of decoration that's up. And I think in this one Mickey D's, they had a lot of portraits, really big pictures, that were like on mats and frames that way.
Oh, cool.
That was stretched on different places at this one Mickey D's. And so they thought, that wall's blank. Let's make a big picture of us. These two guys, these buds, and put it on the wall and see if anybody even notices.
How did they
And
get
so they did. They did it. They had the McDonald's brand on it. They put the little logo in the little corner, put it up on the wall. I mean, literally on the wall over a booth. And it was there for at least 51 days at this one point when I read this.
Oh, my
For 51 days straight. And nobody knew, none the wiser. I think somebody in the store probably thought, corporate came by and put put a new decoration up.
But like you said, they got the logo that says "I'm loving it" or whatever that little tagline is.
Yeah, and here's the thing. One's eating like a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
The other one has fries. And so it looks like the real deal. It's a great picture of them
It
with
really
backpacks
is.
on, and they're talking to each other, enjoying their Mickey D's. It's got the whole brand thing on it.
But nobody knew.
They sat at the booth in front of this thing.
And took a picture.
Took a picture. It's like, here we are. So Austin's lives in San Diego. And for an apartment, just an apartment in San Diego, for him to live in an apartment, $2,100 a month. I know, my jaw hit the ground too. It's like,
goodness.
that's unreal. Unreal. And so he's thinking, for that amount of money, I might as well just take a cruise all year long. So he booked himself a cruise. He can work virtually. He booked himself a cruise. And I don't know how in the world he's going to do that with a horrible Wi-Fi on cruises.
He's got the Wi-Fi package.
He must do something great. So he's got an all-expense paid worldwide trip, living on a cruise ship for about $50,000 a year. He purchased a 12-year lease. That's $300,000.
Wait a minute. He's going to live on a cruise ship for 12 years?
At least he's got it.
For 12?
For 12 years. I mean, you think about it. Okay, so the electric's covered. The food is covered.
The entertainment.
He's got all that free entertainment now. Well, it's not free. He's paying a lot for it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
still.
He's going to have wobbly legs. You know how when you're on a cruise ship, Rob, and you get back to land, and then you first walk off the little tarmac, whatever that thing's called, the bridge, and you get on land and your legs are wobbly?
I've never had that happen.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I get wobbly legs. Like if you're on the cruise ship for too long.
I've never had wobbly legs.
Ever? Okay, maybe
No.
it's just
I just got a good equilibrium, so I can.
maybe so.
I
It's
see
like
people get sick on cruises that I've gone on, and I'm like, it doesn't affect me like that.
I've never gotten sick. My husband gets. I mean, it gets a little
My
nauseous.
wife has to get the patch. Mm-hmm. She puts behind the ear.
Yeah. And they work for, I don't know all people, but, I know my
Some.
husband. Yeah, some people. So maybe that's a trick. But
Yeah.
that's quite
Dude,
12 years
12-year
on a
lease,
cruise.
$300,000 is the whole investment. He's got all the food he wants.
I'm just thinking,
There's gyms.
He's
got a
gonna-
gym.
have you ever
You can
tried, Rob, to work out on a cruise ship?
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. I've tried.
I did the workouts. I did group workout sessions on 4 different cruises.
I'm trying to do my crunches on the ball.
Yeah.
We hit a wave and I'm like, and I'm off.